So here's another thing. I am, which is also very, how do you say, important to know, to be aware of. Right now, the season started and we are all placed lower than the rank we used to be. So I'm in silver and I used to be gold. So why are these games easier than when I play in gold? It's because I know that I'm gold, right? So I don't really care about these games, or at least I'm more relaxing in these games because I know, okay, I'll be climbing either way, you know. But when I'm gold, suddenly I don't have that confidence anymore that I can climb, and I'm also holding really strong on this rank of gold because I don't want to lose it, you know. So not only do I not have confidence in climbing, I'm also afraid that I'm gonna drop, you know. So that fear of dropping is making me hold on to something, you know. I'm afraid of letting go. I'm afraid of losing it. So that's a reason why it's easier, you know, on a Smurf or when you're starting on a lower rank. It's because of that mentality of, hey, you already let it go because you're not afraid of losing something because you know you're gonna climb. And the key point is to be able to hold that thought or that mentality on your peak rank as well. Let's say I'm plateau, that's the highest rank I got. Let's say I'm plateau, I should still play as if I don't care about dropping, you know? Because only that way you can unlock your full creativity and your full potential. So yeah, that's a shower thought of me about letting go and the different ranks where you are playing at, or the different accounts. So yeah, I hope it was useful to you in some way. Like, oh man, it feels so fucking weird. When you're tilted, it's basically because you hold it inside, you know, right? Like, for example, this little thing here in the chat. Sometimes I'd be like, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to influence the chat in any negative way, you know? So might as well not be in it. Like this, haha, blah blah blah, win rate. Believer, this will be a win. See, but you can still influence it. As a matter of fact, you can throw some positive influence at it, you know, like be positive. And you know, if people are still gonna tilt and whatnot, that's okay. But the main takeaway is that you shouldn't be afraid of influencing things. The reason why you're afraid of influencing it is because you try to control it, you know, you try to have only the positive thing and not the good thing and stuff like that. But if you let it go, then suddenly you don't have to worry anymore about controlling the environment, you know, controlling the chat, making sure it's only positive, not negative. Because if you let it go, you don't give a fuck. You don't care if it's negative, if people are tilting. You just focus on your own effort and own influence. And that's a pretty good feeling, my man. And sometimes it's like the reason the way you can recognize it is when you're being a bit quiet and I don't know when you can recognize it, but if you recognize that you're holding it in, you know, you're like, oh damn man, I'm feeling a bit, you know, the thing that just happened, I'm being a bit more quiet, a bit more tilted. What you have to do then is you need to laugh at it, you know, like because laughing is literally exhaling air, and it's also exhaling all the, you know, negative, all the thoughts, it's like emptying yourself. And laughing is, they say it's the best medicine, you know. So if I'm like, oh man, this guy is flaming this guy, and if I'm inside, if it's still in my mind, you know, like, oh shit, I don't know how to fix it, but it's still, you know, controllable in my mind, it's gonna be detrimental. But if you laugh it out, then you let it go, you know, you let it go, you let go of your thoughts, you let go of the game, and it's just, you know, gonna be all fun and dandy. So that's a big tip that I noticed lately, which is really helping me, yeah, let go, you know, see things in a positive way and just focus on me doing me. And that's pretty nice. So yeah, this is a small tip. Hope you guys liked it. So there's another few things that I want to just say. It's really about letting go. I can't, I can't, how do you say? I can't say it enough. Like right now, I'm Silver 1, 70 LP. I'm close to gold promos, right? And it's really, the closer I get, the more I'm, starting to play for it. I want to gain the gold, and I'm scared of, like losing a game. And I can already imagine that this mindset will also make me play more tilting once I get gold, because I don't want to, because I care about it. And once you care about it, that's a lost cause, because why should you care about something that's out of your control? You should only care about your own actions, about doing your best, giving your own best effort. So for example, one game I was like, okay, fuck it all, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna do my best. And the game goes on and I'm playing pretty well and I win. Then the next game, I want to do the same thing, but that's already a paradox, because the second game I'm not playing anymore for, oh, let's just do my best. No, in my mind, I want to play as good and win that game as I just did before. And of course, it's a bit less, it's a bit more tilting, a bit more serious. And I don't know if I won or not, but there was a clear difference in mindset and play style. So once you care about the win and about the elo and about what your teammates are doing, even caring about the own things that you want, like a perfect path, or you want to finish an item, or you want to finish a clear, your blue buff, your red buff, while something else is happening, which might have been a better solution, but because you care about something, you're afraid of letting it go. And then, you overcompensate to keep that. So I am repeating myself, but it is so important to be aware of this letting go thing. And I'm not saying, like, stop caring about everything and be a bit, depressed or pessimistic. No. You have to be joyful in the actions that you do, like, oh, I'm jungling, oh, I'm doing my best, oh, I'm getting kills, all that sort of thing. But don't hold too much value on it, don't play for that, don't play for gains, or just play for the action. And of course, try to play it a bit serious, because there's also, if you do it too much, you start trolling, and you start like, no, try to do it the right way. So yeah, that's another tip. And all this, letting go, is to boost your, not just creativity, but your positive mindset, your the amount of energy you need to have to come up with solutions. And how it can help you is by letting go, you stop worrying about those things. You stop worrying about the things that don't really matter. You just focus on, okay, what can I do? And it's quite relaxing to play that way, because suddenly you don't worry. Like it's one thing to drop something, to let go, but it's also another to actually by not worrying about it, it's quite relaxing to play. It's like you're not worrying about it, and you're just focusing on, okay, what can I do? What can I do?